Alright, so this video is basically going to be starter guide to OPOR. So let's just start. Okay, so basically when you hop in the game, what I recommend you doing from the beginning is you press M, go to settings. You're going to want to scroll down to camera follows torso. You want to turn that shit off. You want to go over to screen shake, turn that shit the fuck off. Impact frames, turn that off too. I mean, you can, for damage notify, that's just damage indicator. You can have it on, I guess, but I have it off because it lags me. Yeah, that's what you do to start. So I think I'll just start with basically telling you guys how to unlock Haki and all that. So that's the first thing you're really gonna mean. Your main focus when you start the game is probably unlocking your Haki. Most people join and it's trying to look for the devil fruit. I recommend you join and you start trying to max out Haki, because otherwise it's just like, no, just don't. Just try and max out Haki. So to unlock Haki, the first thing you're gonna want to do is fight people. Like, fight anything, literally anything, whether it be an NPC. If you go to Fuchsia, which is the other pirate island, because there's two pirate islands in East Blue. This one, and then Fuchsia, which is the other town that has bandits. You can fight those bandits for, you know, you can fight the bandits for XP, for Haki XP, or, I mean, they give a bit of bounty, but, yeah, but anyway. So basically, your Haki's split into three categories, right? Buso, Ken, and then Conquerors. But not everybody has Conquerors. And there's no way to check if you have Conquerors until you unlock Conquerors. So, well, anyway, basically, you wanna go to Haki, Ornament, Observation. Dominance is your overall Haki. So, like, when you're at 100% dominance, it means you're at max Haki. That's max Haki. Dominance is just your overall Haki stat. So it's all of these combined will tell you your max your Haki stat. So to unlock Buso, you really want to be hitting stuff or hitting people. You unlock Ken by getting hit, really. And then when you flash Buso, you'll see it, you know, you'll flash on, you'll see the meter for it. And then when you flash Ken, it's just like a dodge. You'll just have a random dodge when you get hit. And to unlock it, basically when you have enough to unlock it, there's going to be a white outline around the corners of your screen. And you're going to either press Control B, Control G, or Control H. And that's going to unlock your whatever Haki that you have ready to unlock. Alright. And that's about the basics of Haki. In fact, we'll just go into the in-depth one from here too. So basically, after you unlock Haki, this is what your screen's gonna look like, right? Minus, if you have Heyo, you'll have the concentration as well when you unlock Conquerors. When you unlock Ornament Haki, the Ornament Haki gets split into three subcategories. Alright, you have Permanence, which is your durability. You have Potency, which is your damage. And you have Stability, which is your range, as well as your duration. So, when you turn on Ornament Haki, which is not turning on, because I disconnect, and I did, okay. Alright, anyway, I actually can't, like, hop on because my internet is just dying, but I'll just have some pictures on the screen, and yeah, I'll just move along. So, after you, anyway, you press B, and you'll have, you know, the durability, duration on your left side, and if you have innate, when you turn it off, you can keep your Buso effects where you can hit Logias if you have an 8 ornament. I'm not gonna get too deep into Haki skills because that's a lot, but we'll link the Haki World Trello, and I'll link actually every Trello in the description. But yeah, the Haki Trello is going to be in there. It'll explain everything, how all of them work. And yeah, but I'll just tell you like the core Haki moves you're gonna need to get. One is gonna be Rio. You need to get Rio. The next one you need to get Internal Destruction. And this last one, if you don't have Heyo, you need it. Rio Shockwave. Those are the 3 core abilities. Those are all in the ornament section of the Haki skills. Future Sight is also a really good one too. Okay. Moving on from Haki, we then go on to character levels. So all of your style, your devil fruit, and your character level, they all share the same skill points. But there's a max skill points, I think, of like 45 if you have all 3. Your max skill points are basically scaled based on whether you're a triple threat, a double threat, or just a threat. Meaning that, like, if you have a style, just the style, no devil fruit. Actually, I just lied. No, okay, so you have character level regardless, but you can either be a triple threat or a double threat. So yeah, but so basically you have a style and no fruit. Your max SP, I think it's lower than if you had. I don't know. It's in the Trello somewhere. You can just look to make sure. I could be wrong, but anyway, your max skill points if you have all 3 is gonna be around like 45 to 55 or so, and but they like, since you share skill points, every time you level in either of the trees, whether your style skill tree or your character skill tree or devil fruit skill tree, every time you level, you get a skill point. So if you level, say you're done with your devil fruit tree, you don't wanna get any other move in your devil fruit tree, but you're not max devil fruit. You can still use the points that you get from leveling devil fruit and put them in other like stats and like character style. So this was a good addition, I think, in my opinion. But anyway, so after you get your style, then you can look through the styles on the OPOR Trello. It goes through all the styles, every devil fruit in the game. I'll link that in the description, as I said before. Alright. Now we'll get into one of OPOR's most prominent features, its role system. So, first thing you're going to want to do if you're trying to go roll in OPOR, again, I can't stress this enough, you have to be in the Discord to go roll. You have to stay in the Discord to keep the roll. As soon as you leave the Discord, but for any reason, whether you got banned, kicked, or you left, don't matter, because you're gone off the roll. So anyway, you join the Discord, we'll go over to Character Recs, we'll go over to the OPOR Roll Trello, which I'll also link in the description. Click on the Trello to take you over to the Trello page, where it will show you all the roles available in OPOR to go. From Straw Hats to New World. Now the thing with this section, the Rebirth roles, is that this section, you can't go rolls in this section unless you have the title Green Pirate, which you get from wiping 2 people that have Yonko Rex. And if you don't know, well, I'll get there eventually. Anyway, say you wanted to go Luffy, for example, you click on Luffy, and then it would show you what his Rex are. For the first prog, free time skip Luffy requirements, you need to have level 5 rubber. You actually don't need Hailborn anymore. I don't know what this isn't updated, but they changed it pretty recently. Rodevar said that you don't need Hailborn to go first prog Luffy anymore, or any prog except the last one. This one requires Hailborn. You can't go max prog Luffy, which is Wano, Rooftop, Onigashima. Yeah, without Heyo. So yeah. And these are for like, most Yonko roles require Heyo. Like, say if you were trying to go like some... Oh, Marines are a good example. Okay, like, look, Smoker, for example, try to go Smoker. You need 200 mil bounty. So every roll, there's a bounty wreck. Sometimes, most times a weapon wreck. But most times you also just need bits and the style wreck or a fruit wreck. Don't really matter. But each character's gonna wreck something that you're gonna need to have. But there's a couple characters where they don't wreck much at all, so it doesn't even matter. But once you meet the wrecks, I don't know why I even skipped over this. After you go to the Trello or whatever you have the Trello for, you also need to get the OPR role playing Discord, which is this. This is where you're gonna get roll. So once you have the role you want to go, you join the Discord. You go to open ticket, and I don't know why they don't tell it. They don't tell you this, but so when it comes to like role checkups, I'll go into role checkups in a second. Actually. Let me just get through this one. Okay, so you're going for a role. You want to go Luffy. You go click roll / unroll and unroll help. Roll, click roll, click type roll. Roll in question, possession name. Honestly, I don't know why that. You don't even need. They don't care. Just put the role name, Luffy. What did you have before? This also doesn't matter. Anything with an asterisk is required, and everything else. Hate to cut myself off here, but forgot to say something. Okay, so say you wanted to go Revolutionary Army, you wanted to join the Revolutionary Army. Before you make a ticket to try and join that, you first of all need the permission of the Revolutionary leader, whoever it is at the time. Sometimes not always Dragon. So yeah, you need the Revolutionary leader's permission, and then you take a screenshot of that permission, and then you put it into your ticket. Okay, bye. But yeah, that's what you do, and then you click submit, and then you wait for a mod or admin or whatever to come and look in there and get you your role. So say you and somebody else made a role. Now, other than roles, there's also titles that you can get in OPOR, from Wars Generation all the way to Yonko. And it goes on and on. Revolutionary, and then for the Marine side, Vice Admiral, General Inspector, Fleet Admiral, and yeah, Marine Hero, Great Pirate, all that. There's different ways to get all of that. For Wars Generation, which is like the most typical one that you'll see, Wars Generation, you need to either step up for an open spot, which means you need to meet Word Generation Rex, which will be in the Trello that I link below. And if somebody else steps up, like while you're also stepping up, then you have to fight that person for it. And if there's no open spots, you need to challenge people for it. And yeah. So if you lose a Word Generation challenge, you go on cooldown for 14 days, I think. And then if you win, you obviously get Worst Gen. And if you already had Worst Gen, you keep your Worst Gen if you win. For Yonko is a little tricky. Yonko, you need to have a registered crew. I think you need to have people. Well, anyway, all the recs for all that stuff is going to be in the Trello anyway. I'm not even going to bother talking about it. It's too much complicated. And I don't go for these stuff, so I don't know the exact recs that you need for all of them. So I'm not even going to speak on it too much. And I probably left a couple stuff out. I don't really know. If you have any questions regarding anything about this, regarding anything in this video, you can just ask in the comments, and I'll figure it out and I'll respond. Yeah, that's it. Popping pills won't help because we're all some hypocrites. Every day's a fucking lie like counterfeit money.